What's up, StarCraft fans? This is MarineKush bringing you another replay. Today it's July 9, 2011. We're going to be looking at a Terran versus Terran on Metalopolis. It's close air positions between our green Terran in the top side of the map. It's going to be FnaticXerix. Actually, FnaticXerix already going down with the gas first, so that'll be interesting to see what he decides to do. But first, let's introduce his opponent. It is the red Terran on the right side. Dignitas's Select going to be playing as Xerx's opponent today. So Select opting for that Rax first, and let's keep an eye over here on Xerx, what he plans to do with all this early gas. Obviously getting that gas quickly can allow you to get that factory immediately after the barracks. However, it often does and will in fact delay your orbital command. So keep an eye on that. Watch the tech tree. Going to be probably a little something different than we see out of Select, who it is going for that 12 racks, 13 refinery, most likely, and a 15 orbital. So, early gameplay here. It's good to note that obviously we have this close air position, and both Terran players most likely to get some sort of Banshee or drop type play to start the game off before taking their expansions. Always good to get some sort of harass off, and obviously if your opponent is unprepared, you can just simply win the game right there. I've seen a Blue Flame Hellion drop easily kill 20 SCVs many times, and obviously Cloak Banshee with these type of pros, they have just exceptional control with their Banshees. So we'll have to see what it's going to be, but as I said, definitely getting this factory immediately after the barracks for Xerx. And looks like we have Select just producing Marines and waiting on his factory to go down, and there it is for himself. So have to see about second gas. Here it comes down for Select. That's pretty common timing if you're going to go up to the starport, getting that second gas right after the factory. But as we see, interestingly enough, Xerx not opting for a second gas, so it's going to be some sort of quick tech probably into a command center. So he has enough gas to get this starport, but not enough to be producing tech out of both the factory and the starport. Or even if he does decide to go for a Banshee, he probably will not be able to afford Cloak, as we see still pretty low on gas compared to Select. So simply he got ahead in tech, but he won't be able to produce as much as Select. So Select being the first to gain control of this Xel'Naga watchtower, but it looks like it's about to be contested by this Hellion here. So this Marine going to go down, and Hellion going to take control of the tower for now. Just 4 Marines at home for Select, so probably enough to negate any type of Hellion run by. Yeah, this Hellion's very low, down to 30 health. So looks like did get a hot swap here for the starport. Going to be getting that quick Banshee out. You see Select starport not even completed yet, so but he also going to be getting that Hellion, a reactor on the racks, and a tech lab. So as you can see, a little bit more gas heavy tech going down, and I'm pretty sure we will see a command center out of Xerx pretty soon. He did get that second gas, so maybe it will be slightly delayed. No cloak coming down yet. Most likely Select was able to scout that early gas. I'm pretty sure most of these high-level players just clicking on the refineries. I know I do it myself, Masters level. I'm sure Diamond players can do it as well. It's something kind of don't think about when you're scouting early on, when you're in the kind of the lower levels. But once you realize how effective that can be on gaining that information, most players do it on a regular basis. So I'm sure Select aware of a Banshee coming in, and in fact he pulls his Marine back and going to be able to deflect this Banshee immediately. 0 kills, already down to about 25 health there in the red. So without Cloak, not really going to do too much against a player who's well aware that you are likely to go Banshee. As you can see, Select not moving out into the map, just going to stay at home and defend that and get some tech of his own. So Cloak halfway done for this Banshee, and a lot of Marines coming out now, and we see Xerx opting to get that Raven follow-up, so that's where that extra gas is going. And obviously the Raven only costing 100 minerals, so able to get that command center and then transition into this Blue Flame Hellion play. So going to have an interesting composition here for Xerx. Like a lot of Marines, Hellions, a Banshee, and a Raven. Probably going to get some Vikings with that. Often players going to get that Raven to, you can basically get like 2 to 3 Vikings, and you could, outrun or take down your opponent's 4 or 5 Vikings just with that point defense drone. I'm sure we will see something, a point defense drone at some point in time in this game. So nice defensive posture here by Select, not going to let that Banshee get in, not even getting any turrets, does not have room for an eBay at this time, just wanting to pump out a bunch of units as well as throw up a command center of his own. So Select has the watchtower, but this Banshee going to be able to clean up these Marines and this Hellion as well. Looks like, taking the look at the unit station, Select does have a Banshee out somewhere. Here it is. Just chilling out here. Looks like he got 4 kills with about 30 health, so just waiting for that energy to kind of pick back up, get some more energy, probably do some dual prong attack. You can see him sweeping around here, or actually he might just be taking a look at this little eye pistol ad over here. Nope, he's decided it's enough of that. He's going to start moving in, and where's his buddy? Another Banshee on its way over, going to be spotted by this Viking, but is he going to cloak in time? Yes, he does get the cloak off, and is this one going to cloak it solo on health? Yes, 12 health, he gets it. He's got it cloaked, and now he's going to be picking off a ton of SCVs. Xerix does have a scan left, but Xerix is focused on picking off anything he can over at the natural select. Going to be coming to put some pressure on this command center. A siege tank up here going to be able to defend quite nicely, but if this Banshee can pick it off, that would be quite nice. Looks like these Banshees are still doing a ton of damage. This Banshee has 11 kills. Wow. A lot of damage there for Select. Xerix trying to push up the ramp now. These Marines going to hold back these Hellions. Oh, the Blue Flame doing a ton of damage. SCVs are off the line. Oh, these Marines are in a great position, able to pick off so many of these SCVs. Marines getting about 2-3 kills each. Even the Raven just going to have a scout for himself. Nothing out to kill him at the moment. Blue Flame Hellions still... Oh my god, that was a huge shot. Wow, we got to take a look at the workers killed. 20 workers killed for Select with those Banshees. Only 13 killed with Xerix on this little push right here. So even more damage now going down on the command center. He's forced to pull it back up. SCV's coming down, going to try and repair. Looks like they will be able to repair in time. But oh, these Marines just picking up all these SCVs. Not the greatest move by Xerix. Just bringing those SCVs right into the line of fire. And now the defenses for Select are very thin. Just a Viking, a couple of tanks. Should be enough as looks like I believe they're... Oh no, the command center is right here. Still has not moved that out at this time. So just loading up on factories right now. Going to be going for that Hellion tank play. Couple of Vikings and still producing Marines. So a lot of production right now for Xerix. Needs to get some guys back on gas. He only has 2 guys here, nothing here. So looks like Select going to re-expand now. Going to have to repair up this command center. Does not want it to get taken out. Nice little auto turret here, kind of just holding the watchtower with the help of this Hellion. So good plays there by Xerix. Ooh, double gas up here already before the command center lands. Looks like Xerix was hurting on that gas after all, as those Banshees just did a ton of damage. Hellion's going to try and pick off these Marines and this Viking, but the Viking does okay against Hellions, but as you can see, 3 Hellions in a row, too strong for that Viking. So looks like Xerix still wants to gain that map control. Felt he did enough damage that Select cannot move out of his base. Select currently producing off 2 racks. Starport still bringing the Banshees, which is cool. Nice little tank placement here. Does not want any Hellion sort of drops. And a tank here, a tank here. He's got a lot of area covered, as you can see. So command center is up in the natural of Xerix. Just a couple of tanks and Hellions. Tank Hellion becoming very popular right now. Just as long as you have those Vikings, tank Hellion's very potent mix. I mean, Hellion's just crushing through Marines. As long as you micro it properly, can be a very deadly combination. It's kind of new on the all servers right now, just getting more popular. Nice to see a little bit of change from that tank Viking or Marine tank composition that we always see in TVT. Looks like another Banshee swinging around. Oh, caught by a Viking, but does cloak. Going to have to force a scan here from Xerix. He does have one saved up, but probably preferring to use those mules. So Viking's going to be closing in, and yep, going to be picking this Banshee off. He's going to get away. No, this Raven is here, and he's going to help these Vikings detect the Banshee, taking him down. Three Vikings and a Raven. That's pretty solid Banshee defense now. So Select probably going to have to ease up on that Banshee production. Not as much gas production going for Select as we did see on Xerix's side. All 4 guys is currently, well, 4 in here, 2 in here. That's not quite the optimal setup. But nonetheless, it looks like Xerix posturing to take control of this central area. Select sending a Marauder, which is smart. He knows there's a Hellion here. Obviously, Marauders does not take much damage from Hellions. You can see, you'd think he would, but no, his suit is just too strong. Flames. He's flame retardant, I believe they would say. But oh, is he flame retardant to 6 Hellions? Well, apparently he's still doing okay. Look at all these Hellions just trying to get up the ramp. Whoa! Big flamethrower shot there. So, going to be tough to break this area as this tank is on the high ground. He does not have anything to give him high ground sight in the mix right yet. I'm not sure if he's keeping those Vikings back at home, but here they come. Going to be spotting, ooh, and one Banshee in the mix. This Banshee could do a ton of damage if these Marines are unable to pick him off. Nice tank positioning here by Select. Realize that he is about to get under a lot of pressure, so just repositioning slightly. So he's going to pull back home, reinforce, and maybe take a third, or in fact re-push out with a bigger force. So Tech Lab on this factory now, so 2 Tech Lab factories, a reactor starport. We're going to be seeing a lot of tanks, Vikings, and Hellions. A lot of mineral build up here for Xerix, which is a little uncharacteristic. Don't expect to see players floating this much money at this point in the game, especially with that many factories. There he goes, spending those tanks, just kind of dealing with that one Banshee, and he's back with his macro in sync. So, Marine Marauder, big Bioforce with a little bit of tank support as well as Medevac Viking, but unfortunately these Vikings, their count is a little low. It's going to be difficult to do much with a PDD saved up and a bunch of Vikings for Xerix. So Select going to have to be well aware that he will not have any air superiority, so he's going to instead make up for it with this strong Marauder force, very strong against mech. Both players now taking outside of their natural, ready to push forward into the mid area of the map. This area is so crucial on TVD on this map. It just controls so much space. It's too difficult to walk all the way around. Now this Banshee back again, trying to pick off what it can, bringing a barracks as well for high ground sight, not producing any more Marines. Vikings, oh, PDD is down, and those Vikings just crushing through the Vikings of Select. And now this Banshee is free to do whatever he wants. 0 kill still was unable to pick off that tank, but let's take a closer look at this battle. Looks like both players having a lot of units here. Most likely this could end the game. Either Select will break this tank area, or FnaticXerix will just continue to push forward and suffocate his opponent and won't be able to go anywhere. Looks like he might be swinging around the back. No, dropping the Vikings, which is good play. Pushing out with Marauder. Oh, they've got to get that PDD down. Got to force off all this energy. A lot of shots left on there, so looks like this Banshee is just doing so much damage. Picking off another Viking, just not enough anti-air. In fact, I see 0 Marines. Let's look at the unit cannon station. Yeah, Select with only 2 Marines on the map, so this Banshee is just going to do a ton. A little low on health, but pretty safe. Oh, SUV's coming off the line. Select is going to try and break this contain. Is he going to be able to do it? He sieges up a little bit late. His front end tanks are low on health, and these 3 tanks here just doing so much damage. But look at this tank support in the back. Oh, it's not looking good for Select. He doesn't have much left. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. And in fact, there is the good game from Dignitas' Select. So Xerix doing a lot of pressure here with that Hellion push. Despite losing all those workers to those Banshees, he was able to bring forth a lot of tanks, Vikings, and this Raven and Banshee only 4 kills, but I'm telling you, the DPS this Banshee did was incredible. So nice game there, nice TVT, good stuff. Let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm MarineKush. Check out my site, Twitter, justin.tv/MarineKush for the stream. And I'll catch you all later, so take it easy, guys.